we're out here. This is the field where the magic happens.
Benning Bites with Damon Benning. Benning Bites with Damon Benning.
It's another episode of Benning Bites. Appreciate you being a part of what we do. You can always catch us on ESPN 590, KFOR in Lincoln at 9 o'clock, and ESPN Tri-Cities. We're trying to get you covered across the state. And apparently, let me get this right, it is Apple, it is Spotify, it is YouTube, it is Facebook, and just good old-fashioned X. I'm feeling pretty good about that. See? Teachable moments, and I'm getting it down. And speaking of which, teachable moments, we're kind of building on this from Illinois to Purdue to Rutgers. If it's a teachable moment, what have we learned? Just take the W. Get the win, move on. Get the win, move on. We can get into critiquing it later. I'm even hearing now, and it's kind of interesting. It's like, well, I'll know we're back when I want to see the drive. There's 2 minutes to go, or our defense is back against the wall, or I want to win a one. Listen, you know how you know you're back? When you've won significantly more games than you've lost. All that micro put it to the test stuff, that can come in due time. But for right now, let's just win. How are they going to do that? I think it's 3 keys to this one. And not kind of like the usual keys. They're keys, but they're kind of the keys within the keys. Number 1, for Nebraska, I would really like for them to have some success on special teams early. Get it out of the way. Only 12 of 24 kickoffs from Rutgers have been touchbacks. So get a return. That's a key little sneaky stat. 12 of 24, only 12. That's just half our touchbacks. See if Nebraska can get a big return. Make an early field goal. Or Rutgers' punt coverage hasn't been great either. Get a 3-and-out and get a good punt return. Whatever it is, make a key play in special teams early. And then after that, just let the game play out. I'm not even going to say you have to win special teams or don't lose, but make a key play and kind of shift the narrative, because going into this one, nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Coach Schiano was supposed to be the special teams guru, and Nebraska is supposed to be the team that's struggling. So make a play in special teams. Number 2, learn from the past. What do I mean by that? Well, we didn't really handle going into the Illinois game very well from a psyche standpoint. And so this week you got a chance to do it again. You got your first road victory. And although people aren't saying as many good things about you, primarily because they were, quote-unquote, held scoreless in the first half, there was still a little skepticism, but still dial in, and you get a chance to have some practical application there. And then the other thing is it's self-control. It's self-control across the board, from players to discipline, to not have those personal fouls or any those dead ball penalties, those killers that act like turnovers, but more importantly, self-control from the coaching staff. There's going to be this tug, right? Arguably our best decision maker on offense is our quarterback. I want our quarterback to make as many decisions as possible. Sometimes that means throwing the football. I think for Nebraska, as vulnerable as Rutgers has been against the run, you have to run the ball and be okay with Dillon not being as dynamic as you know he's capable of being, because you're playing against a team that likes to possess the ball. They extend drives, they convert third downs, they keep the ball out of your offense's hands. So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Possess the football with a little self-control. Just a couple of 2-3 things that they're out there. Keep an eye on it if you want to see how Nebraska's playing. It's another episode of Benning Bites.